I suffer from depression.
If I had to describe how it feels, like I heard something about it being like the weather or living with a black dog. It's just something that just follows you around, and one minute it can be really sunny and the next minute it will just pour with rain, or suddenly there'll just be this black fog that takes over.
I started suffering from depression when I was around 19 years old. It happened just after many events in my life, many bad events that happened all kind of at the same time. I had a really bad relationship, one that caused me, actually I ended up in hospital a couple of times. Plus I had the death of a family member, as well as my sister was in a car crash where she almost died. And just kind of all of those things at once in life hitting me at the same time was just too much, and it kind of, I broke down, and that's kind of where I started suffering from this illness.
I think it's important for documentaries to happen like this and for people to speak out, because I think there's such a stigma on depression and on mental health in general, and there's not enough help out there, and there's not enough accessibility. You're not aware of it unless you seek it out.
The illness has affected my relationships. I definitely say it has. Not so much with my family, but definitely with partners that I've had. So like I've had people that, you know, we were in love, but it kind of, there were struggles. For example, like I would have really bad days where I was just feeling really low. And they were with me and they would feel bad because they couldn't cheer me up.
There's times when you're just not feeling great and you don't want to go out and be sociable, and even though you should, sometimes you just don't want to. So it can affect your friendships, and I think when you go through something like depression, you realise who your true friends are.
There would be arguments where they would talk about how they felt bad that they couldn't do anything about it. And on other occasions it would also be bad when I would be having a really low day, and it would definitely have helped, like seeing them, you know, the one person you really love, but they couldn't always see me, and that could be really bad as well.
I've also lost relationships because of it, because I lack confidence and because of my depression. It gets in the way because I don't believe like they'll like me because of it, or that they'll stick around once they know more of me, because I might seem all kind of nice and friendly, but there's also that side where I'm just going to burst into tears on you, or where I doubt myself a lot because I think, oh, there's so many more like happy, fun girls out there. Why would they want to be with me?
With regards to whether I think people take depression actually seriously as a natural illness, I feel like it has got better over the years, especially with things like the death of Robin Williams.
When people say just get over it or you're just sad, like it's more than that. Like my dad used to say it a bit at the beginning, like, oh, just cheer up, just go get a new job, just go get a boyfriend, like it'll make you happy, everything will be fine. And it's not that, because I have friends, I have family, I have job. Physically there's nothing to be sad about.
Even though it shouldn't be the case, when a celebrity suddenly has the illness or comes out that he suffered from it, people then go, oh, you know, maybe it is something we should take seriously. You know, it's not just someone having a bad day or just in a mood, need to get over it. Maybe it is something that it, you know, can cause death.
I think it's got better as the years have gone on. I think there's a lot more publicity about it and a lot more media coverage. But generally on the whole, I still think it's got quite a negative stigma around it. When you get so low, you can't kind of help yourself because everything kind of takes over and you don't feel any way out. Whereas once I started on the pills, it kind of lifted my mood a little bit. So then I was able to go to, I had CBT, which is talking therapy. It's all about changing your behaviours and your thinking. And I don't think if I hadn't had the tablets that I would have been able to go there and do all the homework and things that help. And also if I wasn't on medication, I wouldn't be able to do all the exercise and stuff, which I believe helps by keeping busy and physical. I think that helps as well. Go to doctors. They aren't as scary as they first seem. I walked in and instantly burst into tears with my doctor, and we had a really nice conversation and she was really supportive and friendly, and I voiced my concerns about not wanting to go on medication, and we did little questionnaires and she told me all the different options that were available. So doctors are a really good point of call.